Hi, this is Kez. Today I'm bringing you another hair video. As you can see, my hair is pretty much all over the place today, and that's ideal for testing this product. So I got this from Shein. It's called the JJMO hair straightening brush. Now it does look more like a comb. This is the box that it comes in. It comes with a UK plug, which is what I chose. So you do have the general plug and a little cable tie just to keep it all nice and neat, which is nice. This is what the product looks like. It doesn't show it very well on the pictures on the site, but it is more of a comb rather than a brush. Now the idea of this is that it heats up and it's going to straighten this mess. So let's see if it works. When you plug it in, there's a little light on it that says that it is off. You hold down the yellow button and that puts it on, and you just keep clicking the button to get the temperature that you want. Now it does go up to 220. I'm going to set mine at 180, and then there's a countdown that shows you the temperature it's getting up to, which I think is great because then you know when the product is ready. I'm just going to run the brush through my hair at the moment, which as you can see is uncontrollable. Fun fact, I always thought I had straight hair, and then once I had it cut last, I realised that actually it's not, because usually what I'd do is once I wash it, I'd pop the straighteners through it straight away. I've started letting it dry naturally because of how warm it's been, and I've realised that actually I don't have straight hair at all. I have wavy hair. The good thing with that is that I can actually work with the waves and make it all nice and beach wavy if I want, or even curly. It does curl quite well, and now I know why, but we're going to see what we can do with this. So we're still counting up to the temperature. We're at 128 so far. You can see from here that my curls are more like waves. That's how it is. I have actually not straightened it, but I have brushed it out quite a bit. When I first did it, it was more wavy. This is very comfortable to hold. It is just like a comb. Because there's a piece here where you can put your hand, unlike some straightening products, you don't hit the button. I've found with other products that when I've been holding them, I've been hitting the button all the time. That's come up to its ideal temperature now. It says it's 180, and if I put my hand there, I can feel the heat. Bit worried about putting this so close to my head, but we'll see. And I'm just going to literally take it through my hair. Now when you do hold it against your head, you're holding it against the plastic part, and so there isn't any worry of burning your head, which is quite nice, a bit reassuring. I think it is going to take a bit of work though. Now I'm finding 180 isn't really straightening my hair, which doesn't surprise me, so I'm going to put it up to the 220 instead, which is the highest heat on here. And again, you can see it's taking it from 180 and counting up. Hopefully this will get it a little bit straighter. I mean, it is, compared to that, a bit straighter, but I'm wondering if this is just going to give it less of a frizz and not a sleek straight appearance, but we'll see. We'll go with it. Right, we've reached maximum heat. I can feel that it is hotter. I'm just going to run that through. I'm trying to do it slowly to give it a chance to straighten it as it goes. It's hard to tell on the underparts because they're always more frizzy anyway. Perhaps the general appearance will look better when I've done the front. But for now, if I run it through slowly, just like a comb, it does seem to be straightening it a bit compared to the fuzzball that it was. I would recommend putting a brush through it first just to get any knots out, because I think it'd be quite nasty if you get knots caught in this straightening brush. It seems to work with bigger pieces. Usually when I use a straightener, because my hair's thick, I tend to run it through with smaller pieces, but this does tend to respond better to slightly thicker pieces because it's catching more of the hair in together and it's making it run through it a little bit slower. So I would probably recommend using thicker bits. Now, the approach I'm taking, you can see my lovely root regrowth there, is I'm going through it from the front. Definitely thicker parts work better. And then, now my hair is actually getting quite warm to the touch. You could use a heat protective glove that you can wear. I do have one. But to be honest, I wouldn't say it's enough to cause me any concern. It's not really burning me. I just need to give it time to cool into the style as I go. And what I'm going to do this one side, and then I'm going to release the other side, just so we can see what a difference it's made before I finish it off. Now the thing I love about this, and I think this will be good for synthetic wigs as well, which is why I'm showing it, is you can get quite close to your roots to get a more smooth top. And the bit I always struggle on with my straighteners is getting them close enough to get this bit flat on top, whereas you can actually do that with this. My hair is quite unruly, so it is a nightmare to try and get any sort of straightness in it. It seems to work better if you're just using it like a standard brush, whereas with straighteners I tend to segment my hair. Just running it through seems to be doing a better job. But so far I'm quite pleased with how it's starting to look. I think maybe if I section it off next time, I'd just section it into 2 pieces. So I'd section the under piece and run the brush through it, and then I'd section the top piece and do the same, rather than do it in tiny sections, just because it seems to give a better result on thicker hair. Right, it's not actually taken that long, to be honest, either. You can actually touch the ends of these because the heat is actually inside the product here. So if you touch that, it is sort of, it's warm, but it's not uncomfortable to touch. So you could actually guide it through your hair and hold it in position if you wanted to get the ends a little more straight. Mine tends to naturally kink in. Now I'm just going to let down the other side so you can see the difference. It has actually created a straighter appearance on my hair to what it was. So I'd say it does work. I do have to use it on the highest setting to get a decent sort of straighten. I think on most of my synthetic wigs, I try not to do them past about 150. So when I do my wig, I am going to turn this down. If you wanted to do this just after you've washed your hair to get your hair straight, I think it would be quite effective. If you had really thin hair, this product would be incredibly quick to put through it. And I think it worked really well. I like the fact that it doesn't smell like it's burning my hair or scorching it. Some products you sort of get and it just feels like it's burning the hairs. This doesn't. It wasn't very expensive. I will put the price and the link for it if it's still available in the comments. That looks more everyday hair to me now. So I'm just going to try this on a wig and see how it reacts on there. And it's lowering the temperature now. While it does that, I will find a wig to show you. So I got this one the other day. I think it's probably slightly yucky texture. So I'm just going to try this product on this wig and see. We know that this wig is heat safe. I'm just going to run the product through the wig just to see if I can straighten it a bit. Look how much smoother that looks to that side. Well, it does make a difference. And this is the important bit that I wanted to show you for wigs, is you can get it really close to get a smooth top. Whenever I'm styling wigs, getting really close to this root bit to get the top to lie flat has always been tricky. But with this, easily achieved. So yeah, I'd say more so for wigs and maybe not as thick hair. Although you would need to perhaps spend a little bit more time than you usually would. But other than that, I'd say it's a great product. So for your wigs or your human hair, check this out. Go get one. Information in the comments. If you like this video, then please like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.